In the past 5 years, Lagos State has experienced a surge in development like never before. Projects that were once deteriorating or even abandoned are now coming back to life. From the revitalization of the Lagos-Badagry Expressway to the National Theatre and even the Third Mainland Bridge, Lagos is transforming right before our very eyes. The government is leaving no project out. And now, the old Federal Secretariat in Ikoyi is about to join that list. New life is about to be given to it again.
Guys, I'm really excited about this one. Lagos and Nigeria are full of abandoned projects. But right now in Lagos, there is a new energy, a fresh wave of growth sweeping through the city. This change has already reached the Third Mainland Bridge, the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, the National Theatre, and now it's about to breathe new life into the old Federal Secretariat building in Ikoyi. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the old Federal Secretariat building in Ikoyi and its renovation plans, and also we'll be looking at other abandoned projects in Lagos that also needs attention. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere.
Now guys, before I continue with this video, I want you guys to please hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. Okay, please, before December, I want to get to 10,000 subscribers, and all you have to do is just hit the subscribe button, because this is one of the ways you can support me, and all I'm asking guys is just to click. That's all guys, please click. Help me support my dream of getting to 10,000 subscribers before December. All right guys, let's get right into the video.
Talks have begun on plans to renovate the iconic Federal Secretariat complex in Ikoyi, Lagos, a property that has been a symbol of neglect for decades. Originally built in 1976, the 12-story complex was abandoned in December 1991 after Nigeria's federal capital shifted from Lagos to Abuja. Now, with a renewed focus on revitalizing Lagos as a former governor and advocate for the state's special status, President Bola Tinubu is set to address the prolonged stagnation of this prime national asset by working to resolve the legal challenges that has delayed its redevelopment.
This journey started early this year with a meeting on the need to make optimal use of government facilities. Over the years, it has been observed that facilities in most of these buildings have deteriorated due to lack of maintenance, while others had become obsolete.
Housing sector stakeholders have welcomed the news with enthusiasm, highlighting the significant economic loss that has accrued due to the complex disuse. They estimated that millions of naira are lost daily, money that could have been generated through rentals or leases to investors. They also stressed that beyond revenue, the failure to utilize the complex exacerbates Nigeria's housing deficit, which stands at over 20 million units. With Lagos facing a shortfall of around 3 million units and roughly 80% of its 20 million residents relying on rental housing, could be a critical step towards elevating the city's housing challenges and unlocking valuable resources for the state.
So what are your thoughts about the old Federal Secretariat building in Ikoyi?
I have the same concerns with the old Federal Secretariat building in Ikoyi, because if you really know that building, it's massive, and trust me, it's going to come out beautiful. I have not seen the plan, but what we can see, actually, if it can be covered and completed, I believe it's going to, give us this more classy look around that area. And of course, Ikoyi is one big place that we look up to in Lagos, and that kind of building is not really beautifying that environment. It's not telling what Ikoyi talks about. I mean,
yeah,
Ikoyi,
in terms of luxury, right?
Yes, luxury.
Yeah, makes sense. Guys, so this is really interesting. You've heard from my friend, right? So the building right now, the abandoned Federal Secretariat building in Ikoyi, is not really, beautifying Ikoyi as Ikoyi is supposed to be. You understand? Ikoyi is a luxury place, it's a beautiful place, it's where the top 1% stay. And now you're having a building like that is just abandoned. It doesn't really tell a lot about that environment, right? So we are saying that the government, we think, can actually do something about that. Let every issues, right, be resolved between the federal and state government. And we believe that once that is done, that place can be turned into a beautiful work, live and play environment for people that, would actually go a long way to contributing to the economy and also contributing to the housing scheme in Nigeria. So I want you guys to stay locked while I show you more about the abandoned projects in Nigeria and the plans the government have. Do not go anywhere.
In my research on plans of Lagos Old Federal Secretariat building, I discovered promising discussions around another abandoned project, the Airport Hotel in Ikeja. After nearly 15 years of disuse, it seemed that the legal dispute hindering its renovation is finally nearing resolution, meaning we could soon witness the revival of this once promising property. The Airport Hotel is a 6-story building intended to serve travelers with its prime location close to Murtala Mohammed Airport, just a pedestrian bridge away. Imagine the convenience it would have provided, not to mention the significant revenue potential it has lost over the years. Since its abandonment, the structure has deteriorated rapidly.
So guys, this is the Airport Hotel, the abandoned Airport Hotel at Ikeja, right? At the moment, I'm currently at the local airport. You know, it's a 6-story building that has been here for close to 12 years, guys. And it's just, it's just so sad that a building like this will be left without anybody doing anything about it. And look how close. This is the airport right here, the car park to the airport, and this is the abandoned building. Now imagine if this was actually a functioning hotel. It would be easy for you to come here, land from the local airport, and of course just come and lodge, over here. So I'm trying to find a way to get into this. Is also a conference, another abandoned project. It's also like a conference hall that is also abandoned, guys. It's just so sad. I'm moving like. What is your thought about the abandoned Airport Hotel in Ikeja?
Oh, okay. I've really been passing that route for a while now, and we've seen that nothing is happening over there, and it begins to get scary. When you keep seeing one building, expecting that in no time it should be done. Not even that massive building. You get to now see that over time, nothing has been done about it. So it begins to give you concern. It begins to raise concern if anything shady is not even happening in there. So I want to believe something should be done concerning that project. And with the structure in there, if something is done to the building, I want to believe that it's supposed to beautify that environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And make it,
Absolutely. So guys, you can see the building behind me, right? It's been like this for years, for close to 15 years, and there's nothing being done about this building. Okay. There's a dispute, according to what I just heard right now, on the land, and no one. The dispute has been there for 12 years, and they've never seemed to come to like a conclusion about it. So let's hope that it can be resolved soon. Wow, look at this, guys. This is it. And even this flyover that is behind me, this particular flyover, this pedestrian bridge rather, is supposed to connect the airport to the hotel to the airport. But even the pedestrian bridge is being abandoned right now. Okay? It's just sad, guys. Really, really sad.
Nearby, an unfinished conference center also lies in despair, complete with construction equipment worth millions left scattered around. Scaffolding and machinery remain where they were last used. The big question, what went wrong? The hotel and conference center were built under a build, operate and transfer agreement managed by Courtney, which also held the concession for operating the airport's domestic terminal. The BOT agreement required Courtney to secure funding, construct the facilities, operate them to recover their investment, and eventually transfer ownership to the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. The conflict began when FAN disputed Courtney's claim of a 36-year concession for the airport terminal, asserting it was only for 12 years. In 2013, with the project still incomplete, FAN terminated Courtney's license, citing delays. FAN argued that the project was due in 2008 and even extended the deadline by a year, but Courtney was unable to finish. In response, Courtney contended that FAN's failure to provide necessary guarantees blocks them from securing a foreign loan to complete construction, resulting in a court injunction that prevented FAN from claiming the property. As both parties continue to battle in court, these buildings sit unused, wasting away and eroding their potential. It's high time for an out-of-court settlement to bring this project to life, so they can finally serve their intended purpose and contribute to the economy. The momentum in these discussions gives hope that we may soon see these long-neglected projects restored and operational, adding value to Lagos and improving convenience for travelers. Guys, can you let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below? Until next time, peace.